I really need to research some topics. I mean, for the most part, I don't know a whole lot. I don't know a whole lot, but let's start with a list of me things, because what better way to make a video than make a video talking about yourself? Yay, because you're introducing yourself to the internet. First of all, I'm 18 years old and I don't have the typical problems that you would find most people with. It's always have to be somewhat of a special case, I suppose. I'm not that. Not that I say like remotely similar, but one one of the okay okay one of the most prominent I'm broke. That's it. What's your issue? I'm broke. I ain't got no money. What are everyone else worried about? What if girlfriend, finding a wife. I'm so lonely. I posted on the internet. Yeah. Cool. They say cool. Cool. I guess. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Because like the cycle of life, you're born and you're just told to work. Some people start thinking like you must get high paying job, and then you start you start making money, and that's enough to start going to places where you start finding people like, I don't know, clubs or stuff. I don't know how dating works in 2026 nowadays. Honestly, just waiting for a miracle to happen, I suppose. And then you settle down with a girl for like, I don't know, 2 years, and then either he or she cheats on but the kid is born, so someone's paying child support, and then you take care of the child till they're 18, and they'd be like, I'm gonna be different or something like that. I don't know. All I know is you're born to work, born into work, or born. I don't like it. All right. So mainly, what I want to do is like make money. So that's been like my main focus, and it's like anything else is just thrown out the window. I think I'm bothered by being single. Well, I was when I was in school because I kept seeing couples and everything. I was like, dang, must be nice, to hold hands, hug, and all that stuff. Woohoo. But then I was like, wait a second. Let me look at the people factor. Constant arguments, pushing around, play fighting, drama talk. Oh, he said this and that. So I must do it. Like, I'm dealing with all that. But honestly, it's like I said before, I'm trying to find someone who mirrors myself. We're gonna be impossible, gang. I'm taking the L with this one. So, yes, nothing better than like building a future, I guess. I need to do something a little bit better because right now it currently sucks. You expect me to be excited about making $150 potentially. All right, it hasn't happened, but no, no, I'm not excited at all. In fact, I'm kind of dreading it because it's like, sure, we went to the doors, but it was like hella knows. That's like, okay. Maybe we'll get 5 yeses in like the next hour or something. We got one. All right. Everyone's like, oh, we'll put it on to a later date. Okay. What am I waiting on? Your windows to get dirtier? I really want to just like get this over with, like delaying the work itself and the payments and all that. Saying yes, but then we come back later and everyone's like, well, actually, I had time to think about it. And I'm not interested. Should have made a 1 day offer, but we first put your for put your door put your foot in the door of sales. You don't really get the salesy vibe of it. Now payments and all that. Don't know how people in be pricing it that high or be finding these people who are like willing to pay hundreds of dollars. I really need the money. I'm in a desperate situation, I suppose. I might as well just get a second job. I don't want to, but Miku Dio. All right. If I focus, I could probably do it. See, I would probably working be 16 hours a day, 8 hours at one job, 8 hours at another job. One job's gonna have to own me on one like day shift. Another job's gonna have to do night shift or closing or something like that, or evenings or something. I think, I think, uh, yeah, but I think having a relationship would be nice with someone. It's like, yeah, but I'm not, I'm not very good at being expressing. I guess when it's awkward, I'm like, hey, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. But then I'm like, so here's what needs to be done. Like, the sudden shift, it's like, sure, when you're doing something, it's something to smile about. But when you're like, uh, you're like, need to find me some go getters because I'm like, let's do this. And then other people are like, nah. What's the plan again? Remind me why I'm here. What is the something? It's like, do I really need to hype you up for every step of the way? Honestly, I hype myself up, but like, ah. So yeah, cool. I guess. I'm honestly thinking about wearing a mask or something because I'm tired of the acne. As you can tell, I've been doing a whole lot of this, and this is not good. Not good. It's literally just, ooh, my acne is so bad, just so bad. So don't know what to do. Besides, like, guarantee money is like work, but like, that was greed right there. I'm thinking of the potentials, you know. So it's like, there's a start at it, but like, you gotta get good. Gotta get good. What am I going to be known for, the sales guy on the internet, or someone starting out as a sales? Yeah, sure, that's fine. I don't really care, but like, man, my main issue is money, bro. Like, everything else is like, yeah. Also, also, darn that girl, bro. Come on now. I don't, I don't like her. All right. I never spoke to her one to one, but like, grr, you are such a person with everyday problems. You know, And if I ever told you to be exceptional, you're not going to be exceptional. You're only exceptional and being exceptional and being normal. Oh my god. I can do I can think better than everyone else, I suppose. Everyone's like, "Oh, wait, hold on." Nah, cuz like, you could get a little bit apathetic sometimes and like, you can't show emotions like talking about it. This would be a birthday pass and you're like, wow, day's gone. Anyway, back to work. Muscles, muscles, grind, grind, stronger, stronger. Nothing I can't do about it. Don't know why, but no, well, first starting out, I was doing like mm, 100 push ups, but, I really wanted to improve and like I got stronger. By all means, yeah, I do get stronger, but it's just like, mm, you know, you start self improvement, but it's more of like your self improvement. I don't know how to explain it, but like, ain't nobody want to wake up and be like, yo, my friend's doing 100%. I'm really alone in this, guys. Oh my god. It feels like that though, but like, I guess I have an expectation, and everyone who has ever interacted with me is either gone now, and the reason being is because I decided it was like the friendship is not possible, or the type of dynamic is not suited for improvement. You would only drag me down, type of thing. So I push people away, and some when I decided to be stubborn and actually sit through like the energy like that, which would me in my high school days because I would care about actually being single. Nowadays I don't, but would be nice. It'd be like I am pushing improvement on them, and like it's now their responsibility to better themselves when they're with me. And if they're not, then they're doing something that's not good for them. Like I was on that. Okay, what is the matter here? All right, so you got a bad dynamic here. You got a situation where you're dealing with X and Y. I know how to navigate this, but as one of those famous quotes is like, you never tell women their solution to their issue. Like toxic ex cheating on them multiple times, but them still being together. Obvious answer: break up with them and start focusing on yourself, hobbies, and all that. Indulge, cry, because obviously you're gonna grief, miss the love you used to have, but now you gotta find a new. And obviously, comparison is the thief to joy, so don't compare your previous relationship to your current one. And yeah, it's essentially just like I'm like giving them the answers, and then they're like, ah, yes, you're really healthy. And then they bring in another person, and then they block me. I like being blocked, guys. It makes me focus on myself even harder. Like, what did I do wrong? Wait, I wasn't in the wrong. Wait, is it my acting? Am I too ugly? Am I not entertaining? Am I too much? Am I too little? Am I doing enough? I'm not doing enough. I'm probably not suited to this. I can't even do nothing in general. I can't even cultivate the kind of relationship that these girls want. So ultimately, I just stopped trying, stopped caring. And so, yeah, it's like It's obviously I fixed myself, becoming a stronger person. Like I can do 12 pull-ups now, yay! And like, sure, I'm fixing my I'm broke status, so I don't have to sleep on Mario sheets anymore. But that's taking its time. I'm hopefully in the future it's like gold. I struck gold, but the way that I'm mining is doing things that have the highest potential on the returns. But I want to do it thoroughly. That's why I lack the knowledge. I lack the knowledge to do it thoroughly. I would like to find a group who just like runs it. Like they like, hey man, our team already makes enough. We can fly you out here, provide you a place to live, which I really need. I really need a place to be at. But here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna roll with us. We're gonna train you for 3 weeks. We're going to have you experience one-to-one sales cultivation, and we're going to upgrade you from a complete beginner to a speech professional in that time. But you'll have to every single day attack with unrelenting. You must knock on every single door. And like, I'm being in another place. If they tell me to knock doors, all right. It's like Magneto once said, I was once at the mercy of men who were just following orders. So it's like that dynamic. You get yourself a group of people who are like, go hard. And you're like, rah, you know. But it's really something. It's like when you're not with those people and you're like alone and you're like, all right, everything is just self assignment. Do I have to do it? Do I need to do it? No. And it's like you can't run yourself for some reason. It's just like not if you have to live. I just got an idea. You know how to say I got a job. If I needed to live, if I needed to pay bills, but I don't have no income, so I must. What else? In desperate times come to desperate measures. You must do whatever it takes to get started, I suppose. But it's like take your chances and you know do something every single day to get you closer to the goal. Now it might take me 100 days or 90 days to make the type of income that I'm hoping for out of this. I mean, I still need the basics here. I need my driver's license. I need a valid bank account that I can trade with, and I need a car. You know, I get a car so I can travel these people's houses. Like, don't get me wrong, the equipment over time just like puts like indents in your arm and stuff. It's like, sure, I can be all muscular and everything like that, but over time, yes, the longer you hold the glass, the heavier it gets. I'm dropping banger advice. Oh my god. Speaking of which, people underestimate the Bible. Just letting you know, God is real. You know, God is real. He's watching me. He's watching me be single. And he's like, do window washing. Oh my god. Not really, but like I feel like I need to stop jumping ship because every time I'm like drop shipping SMMA, don't know how to do that. Copywriting, probably, but nah. I'm bad at spelling because obviously I don't like spell every day. And like, I would probably, if I had to spell Liechtenstein, I would fail at spelling it because I'm not professional at spelling. If someone gives me a word that has a Z in it, I was like, huh? It's probably gonna be like all that. So yeah, but if we gotta talk about like flaws and stuff, that's about it. Any typing job is probably off the table. But I can make content. As you can tell, I've been yapping for 20 minutes. And yeah, it's just my honest thoughts about like just like two things. I've been yapping about two things or maybe three things. I forgot, you start something, you don't know where you're going with it. Um, but yeah. Yeah. So essentially, I'm on this like you're just starting out type of venture. And so like you gotta I'm viewing it through a lens that's like clear, but it's like I gotta get over not wanting to do it. And then after not wanting to do it, I start doing it. And then I gotta get over the fear of like the failure and everything. And once I stop failing and once I start winning, it's like, then what, you know? Because I feel like I can imagine like what it'd be like at the top, but I'm also looking at every single rock and I'm like, do I climb like that or essentially all it does is it boils down to movement. So as I mentioned, it's like the fear of winning, losing, and all that. I gotta really find myself on some good timing. I know David Goggins was like, "You don't wait for the stars to align; you make the miracle happen." So yeah, it's like window washing. Gotta get the yeses with and also like finding a girlfriend. I guess. Mm, I don't know. I don't know about that. Do I wanna? I mean, sure, but what benefit would it suit me? What it'll suit me at this point? All I go on dates, I waste some money. She's asking for boba every 3 days or every day because she can't get her grubby, because she can't keep her grubby hands off of that freaking drink. She must she replaces it with water. It's like I'm not doing that. I'm not. I gotta save. I gotta save money. Or bonus, she's like, I'm working and you're working. Let's throw our checks together. Peak cinema. And then it's like we tackle the things together and like woohoo and but that's like the good ending. Most of the time I'm just gonna get a leech or someone like that. And without a clear strategy, it just be a losing game because life is relationships are not supposed to be a funsy thing and all all laughs and giggles. It's supposed to be like this serious, hands down. You're here for me. I'm here for you. We're going to figure this out. We're going to work on this together. We're going to stick together through the hard times. We're going to cry. We're going to laugh. We're going to like what we're doing. We're going to dislike what we do. And we're going to get through everything. It's like hands down. It's not supposed to be all sunshine and rainbows. At least that's what I believe. And with that, and don't get me started on the freaking stories about everyone's like love life. I've heard it so many times. Cheater, 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 cheater. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. Oh my god. Y'all are so funny. Cause like out of all, like I know some people who have option but just choose the worst one because they treat them the way they expected to be treated and actually like it that way. So but yeah, I got blocked by them, so doesn't matter. So um yeah, it's I have to wake up at 5 a.m. I'm not gonna even eat anything. Got work tomorrow. But yeah, hi YouTube. Bye YouTube.